Hello to the 5th episode, everybody. So, we got a lot of good news. So, for one, the Margrave is gone. It's pretty good. And Voodoo Cult, the leader of the African Lords, has extended an invite to me and asked me to join them before I requested. Not only that, but his ally, I believe the Hassa Union, also sent me a request to join them. So it looks like we'll be joining a coalition soon. As I said last night, I couldn't wait to join tomorrow. It is tomorrow now. And I guess I'll have to see at the invite if I can join. You have to wait a little bit longer. Now, Patagonia, we had some talking because of People's Republic of Guyana. So if you don't know, this is one of the people being unsavory at the beginning of the game. He asked me to invade Madagascar because Patagonia took it. Is going to start taking mainland shortly after. So I asked Patagonia about it, and essentially, People's Republic of Guyana just doesn't want to come all the way over here to fight and take Patagonia's new capital. That's literally what it is. So now, for my safety, I will keep a sub there though. Just so that way I can kind of keep an eye on things. Make sure he doesn't try to do anything fishy, but we did talk about though, and I will not invade him unless he invades me first. That is something the People's Republic, again, will have to deal with themselves because they're pushing in Patagonia. So, that's cleared up. Voodoo Cult has given me the right of way. Let me look at the... I'll give it to him if I can't join the coalition yet. So let's look at it. 14 minutes from now. So I won't have to give him right away because he'll already have that in 15 minutes. So who's this? The Margrave still lives, albeit not too much. Well, Margrave, you had a good run, but it's time for you to give up and accept your defeat. We've upgraded our bombers, we have commandos on the way, I'm upgrading naval port, and we're also should be researching dreadnoughts very soon. Once this bomber gets done upgrading, almost like a service in dreadnoughts, so I can bring them into the mix. I also had to upgrade commandos first, though, because I felt like they're a little bit more important. I'm still a little bit sick. I'm trying not to cough into a mic. So these guys have already killed off one of my groups. I don't appreciate that, really. But this time, thanks to the power of having bombers, I should be able to easily wipe these guys with just this bombing run. We'll take back this province because the bombers most likely will not get there in time. Kill him off. And then I'll probably attack the new Nubian Empire, more likely, with the help of, not the Kingdom, yeah, the Hassa Union. So yeah, I am happy that they extend their invite towards me like that, though. It's really good, because I didn't think anyone would notice what I was doing in a positive way, but looks like I was wrong. So yeah, and all these people here, I should start taking this land, though. Now, the new Nubian Empire, which is different from the northern part, I believe, right? Nope, it's the same people. Okay. So if I do this, we're going to war with the new Nubians. And I don't want to go to war with them right here. Not on that piece of land. We will soon, though. Believe that. I'm going to start poaching on the Nubian Empire. And as a result, I'm also going to build a airport here at Addis Ababa. So that way we can have bomber planes actually fly in and do their thing. Steel production hasn't coming along nicely. I can keep upgrading my light tanks, but I might move to medium mechs soon now. So I'm going to start building up a heavy factory level 2 in preparation for that research. So I've been thinking about the Titan unit I want, and I think, or Behemoth unit as it should be called, I think the Behemoth unit I want to go for is a land ship this time. Because honestly, I'm kind of feeling like I'm in artillery mood, and on top of that, with the Power of the Nobles doctrine, the land ship, since it's a support unit, does 50% more damage on difficult terrain. Or I could go for the Flying Fortress. But then again, Landship's kind of a capitalist thing, Flying Fortress is a noble thing, Titan is a communist thing. Each one has their own thing, meant for their own thing. But I feel like what we're doing here is pretty great, and I think Landship would be great for ground domination since I want to do more of a range-based attack before moving into more powerful units. Like commandos and all that would be really suffocating on top of what I'm already doing to these guys, believe it or not. So I'm going to start building some artillery, and I'm going to start converting this place where I'm making this artillery into a commando area. And down here at Mogadishu, I think I want to start turning that into a naval base area, naval yards. That way I can start building some dreadnoughts there too once the research is done, and submarines. So that way we can keep up our navy. Now I need to start looking at areas that actually produce steel though. So for example, Gondar. And I need to start building up some factories. So in this kind of scenario, you'd want to go to province administration. Why? Because then you can sort by the metal. Or it'll be easier to find a metal because you can actually have them all stacked up the exact same. Like this right here, for example. All three are metal. Why did you drag this down? I don't appreciate that. So I'm going to take these three, and I'm actually going to build up industries at each one of them. Because I do want to start producing and pumping out some steel, metal. So that way we can start building up more troops and all that. There we go. That should be 3 for us now. If I did it right, yep. Now for this one though, it's of course repairing the industry because I already had one. Now that we're done with that, let's look at this. Rare resources. You're building a hangar. Now this is also important because we need to increase it. So I'm also going to hit the rare resources area and give each of these guys a complementary industry. Now I did see the fact that one of these areas, Dar es Salaam, no, not Dar es Salaam, Kampala, which is one of the areas we took earlier on, I do see as a level 2 airbase. And it's like, what, a little bit southwest? Yeah, this is where he had one of the bombers at. I could repair that and start using that for bombers, not only to actually transport them, but to also build them. So I might be doing that later once the industry is done building in 21-ish hours. Now, for the new Nubian Empire, though, the attack strategy would have to be somewhat different. Also took this little strip of land from the sky, but the Margrave's gone, is what this means. And the newspaper has been really quiet the last few days, which means I should be able to actually start looking at it finally. So, let's pull up the newspaper. Let's see what it has to say about the Margrave. I am worried about the Republic of Good Hope because they actually are building up a good army and all that, but I know they didn't have a navy when they're my ally, so we could use that. So the commander of the Margrave left by the ministry, so because of that, I think you're kicked up to what, 2 to 3 days of AFK. So that literally means that he most likely went AFK the moment he lost his bombers. Honestly, I don't blame him. But yeah, we have won. We have taken land, and we are being successful. We're going to be a good African nation with our allies. And as you can see, he's losing infantry brigades. Capture. Sadly, I did lose my 9th motorized brigade. That is sad, since motorized is great. In my opinion, it's like one of my favorite, it's my favorite unit in Conflict of Nations. Since in there it's just a base unit, but in this game, it's up there. But I think motorized and commandos are a tie for me in this, though. Honestly, but so far, it is what it is. So yeah, so Voodoo Cult has been really expanding though, which means the leader's actually a good player at this. So anyway guys, I think that's more or less all I have to talk about for today. Until then, I will catch you all on the next episode tomorrow. Until then, I do hope, truly, that you have a good one. Until then, as always, I'll be seeing you on the next episode. Join my Discord down below in the description. Like the video if you liked it or dislike it. I don't really care. Comment on what you think I should play as, play with, whatever. Other games. Drop it down below. And also, most importantly, subscribe, since I am trying to get monetized right now, so that way I can start earning money and get a better setup going, so that way the videos will be hopefully less laggy for you and I can put out more edited stuff. Speaking of edited stuff, my video on the militia, if everything goes well, I should be able to start working on it again soon. Of course, I'm recording this on a Tuesday. You'll see this video on a Thursday. So hopefully, if everything goes well, I might be able to have it out this week. I do not know. Until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.